Hey guys, pedal nerds, nerdines, nerdellas. I got a few things to say, and I've got nothing prepared. Since I told you yesterday that you can win a Diesel Terra, which, I know you want, and I told you that what you have to do to get one is to post comments on my videos for the next 8 weeks. First of all, don't go nuts and just, write anything. But I've received, 300-400 comments since last night. And I want to thank you. Because a lot of them were not, "You're an idiot." I get a lot of those. And some of them were, "I hate that sweater." Which is why I now have a different stupid sweater. I actually, seriously, I go shopping for clothes for these videos so that you have stuff to bitch about. And no shit, I just bought 8 new ones. I'm not kidding you. I know where to get them, and I'm getting them. That's why I bought the yellow pants and the red pants. So you got shit to bitch about. I'm making a complete ass of myself for you. But you know what? Once more, not that this is new to me, but once more yesterday has shown me how loyal you guys are. And because I said I want to reward, I need a nap. Because I said I want to reward my loyal fans, all of a sudden a lot of you guys that have always been there but never commented started saying, "Well, I've been watching every single video since when you did the first Joyo ones, or since you did the Notecrackers, or since you did this or this." And obviously I get hundreds if not thousands of clicks on my videos, which I'm very, very happy about. And there's a die-hard fan base that always comments. You know who you are. And obviously there's a die-hard fan base that just watches in silence, which is also fine. So I'm very happy that I get to know you now. That's what I have no way of seeing who's watching the videos. There's no list of names. So the only way I know that someone exists who watches the videos is if you comment. And I love what kind of community this has become. This is way cooler than a, TV show or anything else. It's just, there are people, and I feel connected to you guys. Sometimes we say stupid stuff to each other, and it's like, "No, this guitar's good. No, it's not." And you don't know that, stupid trolling stuff. And some people just go and say, "You're a douche. Shut up, you motherfucker." Possible. Yeah, why not? Good point, actually. I try so many different things. I try to give you only the produced sections of my videos so that if you want just music with the pedal, you can see that. Then some people say, "I'm not interested in that. I want to see you talk about stuff." And some other people, say, "I only want the playing," and "Shut up, you idiot." But getting so much positive feedback from the people that have been on this channel for quite a while. Even the ones that said in the beginning, we were like, "Who are you?" and whatever. And then they watched a couple of videos and they're starting to get this. I think what we're building here is a community. I love to see Crimson comment. He always pushes me further. I love to have this connection with, and please, if I don't mention you, it doesn't mean that I don't know you're there. It's just some people that come to mind. This community with Nick in the States. I've heard, I can't watch all these videos that are out there, I don't have the time, but people have told me that Nick gives me a shout out regularly in his videos, so thank you, Nick. This is totally awesome, and I love what you're doing with Harley Benton, and if I have any say in it or any influence towards Thomann, I'm gonna make sure that, they're gonna take care of you, because you're doing a big service to them, and they should recognize that. The Electric Hobo, Carl doesn't comment a lot on these videos, but through Facebook, I see every single cat picture that Carl and Lisa Francis post, so I'm totally happy about this, and it feels, we're becoming friends, and I'm becoming friends with a lot of people that I've never met, that I've never seen, and I only know you're freaky deaky Dago 64. I know the number now. Names and God, I again can't remember so many. I just every time your comments pop up, I know you guys. Yeah, Mix and Master, he's commented a lot. Nick in the States, Crispy Ginger Pie, I've seen him around a lot. Soul Agent 79, you've been around for a long time, so thanks for that. Obviously, Pedals of Babylon. Pedal Maker watches my channel regularly. Saga and Biblis, how cool is that? I mean, for me, every time he posts and comments, that's a true honor. Mr. Magnetic Whistler has commented a lot in the last few months. And the End helicopter pilot, a German guy, said, "Well, he watches all these videos, but he hasn't posted a lot because everything's been said. So does it mean that I don't consider him, the biggest fan? All of you, seriously, I'm not trying to say any of you are bigger fans than others. I just want to thank you. Without you, this would be nothing. Without you, I wouldn't be able to call up companies and say, hey, my fans want to see this. I'm going to call up Victory Amps and say, hey, you guys have asked for Victory Amps, so we're going to show you Victory Amps. Diesel Terror. Now, I mean, without you guys, hey, I released the video from the NAMM show of the Diesel Paul. It's going to be here as soon as it's ready. And Diesel has received, I think, about 20 pre-orders, and all of them have said because of that video. Now that scares me a bit, because that means that what I'm doing has influence on a little, I mean, in the tiniest way, okay, influence on the industry if I can make sales happen. But it also means that if I have an influence on your buying decisions, that's a big responsibility to me. How easy would it be for some company to just put money on my table, say, and tell me what to tell you? That's a big problem on YouTube. There's a big problem of a lot of these channels always hyping stuff, always saying everything's great, because a lot of the time these channels, and great channels, Primax Vintage, Pro Guitar Shop, amazing demos, but they are related to a store they are trying to sell. Sweetwater has good videos. Is Sweetwater going to tell you, you know what, this product really sucks? I love Rob and Lee because there is a store connected to that. They want to sell product, but they're still honest guys, and it takes a lot of integrity to do that. So, Mr. Chapman, Mr. Captain, it takes some guts to stand up to the industry and say, look, and I'm not saying I have those guts, but I'm going to promise you that I will have them. Oh, I don't know what I just said. I'm contradicting myself. The point is, if you tell guys that you might not do a good review because you might not like the product, you might not get it. If you don't get the product, you can't show it. I seriously freaking tip my hat to David Turco from Houston Kettner, because I was never a Houston Kettner fan. Really didn't like him. Clean sounds, beautifully crystal clean and nice, but didn't work with pedals because of this nice high endiness. And then the distorted sounds were just that. They were too... So I told him this in our conversation. And I told him I'm not a fan of their product, but I'd be open to listen with new ears. So what does he do? He sends me an amp to keep. Get this shit. Sends me an amp to keep and says, you say about our product what you think. And I like it. It's a great amp for the money. It's awesome. It has a lot of features. It's small, and it's been my demo amp for 2 weeks now. It's going to be my demo amp till the next thing rolls in. And takes a lot of conviction in your product to send it to someone who outright says, I've never been a fan. So any company that believes in their product, go ahead, send it to me. But there's over 20,000 of you guys out there, 20,000 people who hit the subscribe button. And I will vow to you now that I will never, ever, never, ever, never, ever be bought by any company, because then this whole channel is bullshit. I have said it before, I'm a consultant for Joyo. They're paying me on a monthly basis. I get some money from China. Yet, I will never say that a Joyo product is killer if I don't think it's killer. They know this. They have to know this, because I cannot be unfaithful to you guys. If I find a product that I think is not great, I might consult the company beforehand and say, look, if I do a review about this now, it's not going to be good. So either send me a better product, or I might just not do the review, okay? But I will not hype anything that I do not firmly believe in. And you have heard me bitch about things, you've heard me bitch about pricing. You know in my face if I can't say a lot of good stuff about it. I bitch about packaging and, you know, little things. It's my job. So I will vow to you that no matter how pricey the product is, no matter how much money a company can throw my way, I will never ever lie to you. I might say something that I think is true at the time, and I can be convinced that I was totally stupid. My opinion can change, but I would never do it deliberately. And I gotta also tip my hat to my friends at Thomann, because we've had this discussion, and they've sent me Harley Benton guitars where the jack wasn't happening and stuff, and they are absolutely encouraging me to be honest, because it drives their product to be better. You have to be in contact with the companies, talk to them, but in the end, I cannot possibly in any way push shit on you guys that I don't believe in. Because if you trust me for some weird reason, and I'm just one guy in one room who has now, because of what he does for a living, maybe acquired a little bit more experience with pedals and has some reference, which I didn't have 3 years ago. If you for some weird reason trust me, I just want to let you know, all 20,000+ of you guys, which is ridiculous. 20,000, come on. I want to let you know that I will never betray that trust. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you continue to watch. I'm getting a little bit verklempt here. Talk amongst yourselves. If you don't know this, then you're probably too young. Coffee talk. You know, Linda Richman. That's SNL, Saturday Night Live, from the 80s with Mike Myers. For the Europeans, you have no freaking idea what I'm talking about. So, thank you. It's really all I wanted to say. But you know, I cannot just say thank you. Bye, guys. Dietzel Zerre. Comment, like. By the way, the Dietzel website was wrong. The Dietzel Facebook site, but you don't have to like it on Facebook. You do not have to. Facebook/Dietzel, that's it. Not what I gave you in the other video, just Facebook/Dietzel, that's the one. Hit like if you're on Facebook. If not, you're still eligible to win. I will pick a whole bunch of you guys that I think pop up frequently, that I've seen around for a long time. And then it'll all go into a big hat. And I have a really cool idea how to pick one of those names, but we'll find out later. Have a good weekend. I'm gonna do some couch time now.